Dobry wieczór. Everybody, I hope everybody's on seat. Welcome to the second part of the FEA World Grand Prix. As you already know, the most anticipated event of the evening are the Grand Prix Pyramid in the up to 71 kilogram category. Obviously, the battle for the FEA heavyweight interim title and belt. However, tonight, we're going to witness many other electrifying matches with fighters from all over the world. Once again, FEA World Grand Prix Odessa. Fortune favors the brave. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call the heroes of the second part of the FEA World Grand Prix. Calling first, from Belarus, Maxim Spodarenko. From Ukraine, Artur Zakirko. From Moldova, Nicolae Karaush. From Ukraine, Oleksiy Vershinin. From Turkey, Farkan Karabakh. From Moldova, Konstantin Rusu. From Armenia, Zora Akyopian. From Ukraine, Stanislav Kazantsev. And ladies and gentlemen, for the FEA title fight, introducing first from Turkey, Mehmet Ozer.
Ready for combat, knock us down, still we come back. Contact is made, we don't play, stay on track. Didn't always believe that, you don't want that.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the most devastating fighter from Ukraine, bring the noise up for Pavel Zuraliev. And now, I would like to invite the sportsmen to get ready for the fight. Good luck and Godspeed. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present the referee of this event. Presenting the judges and referee of the competition, Grosu Andrei, Suhan Yulian, Ekim Oleg, Sevchenko Vladimir, Kogan Natalia, Grosu Artur, supervisor referee, Mitake Mihail. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the second part of FEA World Grand Prix Odessa. Introducing first, this will be the first semi-final fight on the 71 kilogram, 3-minute 3-round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Okay, should I introduce? Ready? Introducing first, in the white corner, he's coming from Turkey. Please bring it up for Farkan Karabakh.
It's tournament action here at the FEA World Grand Prix in Odessa. Furkan Karabakh of Turkey, 21 years old, and almost unbeaten in his career at this point. 12-2, a fantastic record coming into this fight, and I think we're looking at the dark horse in the tournament here. He's, I think, the least well-known fighter in this tournament, and he doesn't really stand out to me as the guy who's going to win it. His opponent is the king of the World Grand Prix tournament here in FEA, Konstantin Rusu, who's been very successful in tournaments before. Karabag might come up here and steal this thing without anybody having even seen it from a mile away. He's aggressive, he's powerful, he's a pressure fighter. He's on the national team, the national kickboxing team in Turkey. Watch out for this guy, I'm telling you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call his opponent to the black corner. He's coming from Moldova. Please welcome to Konstantin Rusu.
The Lion Crusher, Konstantin Rusu, looking to become a champ here in FEA, looking to obtain his second championship title in Fighting Entertainment Association. The last time that he did it, he won the FEA Championship World Grand Prix in the welterweight division by knocking out Dorel Christian to win that thing. In March of 2019, he was able to do that. Man, I'll tell you what, this kid is very, very successful in tournaments, and he is on a roll in his career. He has got a rocket ship strapped to his back, and he is flying straight to the top in the world rankings in the welterweight division. How is he going to fare at lightweight? Is this a wise decision by Konstantin Rusu, or is he getting greedy here, trying to become a two-division champion? Well, let's find out here. He's got it all to prove once again. It's time in a different weight division.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the white corner, age 21, weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.80 meters, having a personal record of 14 fights, 12 wins, and 2 losses. He's fighting for Yokush Fight Club Alkaish team. From Turkey, bring the noise for Furkan Karabag. Presenting the black corner, age 25, weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.80 meters, having a personal record of 24 fights, 21 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. He's fighting for Lion Gym Moldova. Bring it on from Moldova to Konstantin Rusu. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first semi-final fight, weighing under 71 kilogram at 3-minute, 3-round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Referee in the ring, Grosu Andrei.
We are fighting FEA rules. I want to see a clean fight and obey my commands all the time. Good luck to you.
Rusu's done it twice before in FEA and in King of Kings. Can he do it again and win the 4-man World Grand Prix? Goes upstairs right away with a head kick. Does the Lion Crusher, Konstantin Rusu, in the black and red. Rusu likes to utilize a lot of movement. He likes to stay on the outside and walk that ring. He knows that it's a nice big ring, and he likes to use every inch of it. Whereas Karabag, from what I've seen of him, is a pressure fighter. He likes to come right after you here, but I'm not seeing that from either fighter right now. They're kind of doing the opposite of what I expected from what I've seen in their previous fights. It's interesting, isn't it, when you consider history and what's going on here. Oh, whoa!
Stop.
Rusu
Fight.
going to work early here in this one. It may be his strategy to try to end this thing as early as possible and punch his ticket into the finals.
Fight.
When you think about the rivalry between Rusu and Doral Christian, the fact that Christian did the same thing that Rusu's trying to do right now, and it blew up in his face. He tried to become a 2-division champion in FEA, and it didn't work out. That right hand, though, may say that it's not going to be deja vu. Just wondering if things are going to happen the same way for Rusu or not, or if he's going to become the biggest star here in FEA by continuously holding 2 championships, simultaneously rather. Karaba has yet to really get started here. Ooh, he connected with a good right though. There's mayhem there in the ring, but he did connect with that right very solidly.
Stop. Fight.
Whoa, very unexpected spinning back fist that time.
Fight.
Rusu connected solidly with that.
Break.
Well, a little bit after the command for break, but why not? Very interested to see how Rusu would be able to make weight cut down to 71. Doesn't seem like he's fighting any differently here. I mean, usually his style, as I said, is he uses a lot. Wait, just a minute.
4.
That may change
5,
his tune.
6, 7, 8, okay? Fight.
Rusu gave a look to the referee like he was perfectly okay after that knockdown, but he is furious with himself after fighting an incredible round in round number 1. For about 2 minutes and 58 seconds, he fought maybe a perfect round. And then he got clipped right at the end with a shot from Karaba that just cost him the round. Now, how do you score that round, though? Because if it was 10-9, you discount the knockdown, it would have been 10-9 for Rusu. But with the knockdown, maybe now it's 9-9 after that knockdown. Do you give the round 10-8 in favor of Karaba? I don't think you can. Very, very interesting situation developing here in our first semi-final matchup of the KOK Lightweight Championship World Grand Prix.
Black, white corner. Fight.
Round 2.
Here we go, round 2, and Rusu starting off this round in the hole. How is he feeling now, physically and emotionally, after that knockdown?
Fight.
And I told you, Karaba is the dark horse coming in here. If I know that they opened up betting here. They got one of the biggest matchmakers, the bookmakers, working this event where people can actually bet on the fights. I would love to see the line here. How many people actually bet that Karaba would win this tournament? I don't think too many, but he may just sneak up here and steal this thing. Karaba has not competed in FEA, but he did compete in King of Kings this summer in June in front of 10,000 people in his home country of Turkey, where he was successful by unanimous decision.
Fight.
And he's not fighting here the same way he fought there.
Stop.
He's more cautious here,
Fight.
perhaps rightfully so, against a man like Rusu, who's had so much success here in FEA. But I did wonder at the start of this fight, just how much Rusu can push his luck here.
Stop. Fight.
Rusu landing some very good combinations. Pops him with the left as well. Good right hand as well. I'll tell you what, Karaba better keep his guard a little bit closer because he is eating a lot of unnecessary shots.
Stop.
Rusu totally exploiting that.
5.
Low kick lands there. Karaba with a good body kick.
Stop. 5.
Rusu, in the past year, has collected 3 championship titles. He won the
5.
KOK welterweight title. Whoa, my!
Stop.
He won the FEA tournament and became the FEA welterweight champion. And also won another title recently in Western Europe. Ooh, he ate a shot coming in though. Comes back with a head kick. Look at these two.
Stop.
Toe to toe to end round number 2. Well, folks, take a look here, man. This is an amazing fight right here. Konstantin Rusu looking to make history, looking to be the first champion in 2 divisions here in FEA. He got off to a slow start in round number 1. He did fantastic, but then got knocked down. And I think that he came out here in round number 2 knowing that he has to win it back. He's got to get back into this fight, and I think he did. I think he did very well in round number 2 and may have just won the round. It may all come down to round number 3 here, folks. Round number 1, I scored even, 9-9. Round number 2 was also a very close round, maybe edging it just a little bit to Konstantin Rusu. And so round number 3 is going to be the decisive round.
Round 3, final round.
The winner moves on to the finals later tonight. They will get 3 fights after this one to rest, and then they will have to fight again for the championship. Rusu coming right after him now here.
Stop.
Karabag not backing down. He's still got a lot left in the tank here, but he keeps eating so many shots to the head. He has taken a lot of damage upstairs from the Lion Crusher. He's got some smoke though on his kick, doesn't he? Rusu's got a lot of support here in the audience. I think that a lot of fans and teammates and supporters from Chisinau have made the drive here to Odessa and are supporting Konstantin Rusu in his pursuit of the FEA lightweight championship. Ooh, big left that time from the Turk. 1 in return now from Rusu.
5.
Whoa. And again, Karabag taking a lot of damage upstairs. Those are very clean, solid landing punches to the head by Konstantin Rusu. And the judges are taking a lot of notice of that, I think. They have to be. Oh, the head kick! The head kick from Rusu! There it is again. It's a grazing blow that ricocheted off the glove. But Rusu really starting to get into a rhythm now. Left hand and the head kick. Those are his best weapons at this point. Rusu's got him trapped up against the ropes here, and Karabag wraps him up. Lefts and rights in succession, taking a toll on Karabag. Oh, counter right. Big counter right that time from Rusu. 30 seconds left in the fight. Rusu backing him up again. Whoa, my, did you see that spin kick? Karaba caught him flush on the chin that time. There's a spin kick in return from Rusu. Closing seconds now.
5.
This is going to be close. This is going to be a very close fight here, considering the knockdown in round number 1. It will be very interesting. I would love to see the judges' scorecards here on this one. Just judging from the body language of these two after the fight, it's not even close. Rusu looks calm and collected in his corner. And after round 3, Karaba almost collapsed in his corner. Let's take another look at it. Both guys got some good shots in that 3rd round, but it was Rusu who did the overall damage. He did a lot more of overall damage in that fight. Karaba, though, he got in some really good kicks. He got an amazing spinning back kick to the head. Look at this action. Back and forth. Well, it's going to be interesting, folks. What are we looking at here? A draw, a split decision? Who knows? Somebody's going to be disappointed. Somebody's moving on and somebody's going home.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has decided a split decision in favor of the black corner, Konstantin Rusu.
A split decision, that was close. I thought that Rusu won rounds 2 and 3, and that round 1 was even 9-9. So in that case, I would give the fight to Rusu, but I'm a commentator and not a judge. So you make the decision at home, folks. But what did you think of this one? Did Rusu do enough? One thing's for sure, he is moving on to the finals. Konstantin Rusu will compete 3 fights from now in the finals of the FEA Lightweight World Grand Prix later tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the second semi-final for the 71-kilogram title bout, introducing first from Armenia. Ladies and gentlemen, bring the noise for Zora Akopian.
Who will move on to face Konstantin Rusu in the finals of the FEA Lightweight World Grand Prix and go home the winner of the championship. We're going to find out who our second finalist is going to be. Zora Akopian from Belarus by way of Armenia, now residing in Minsk. Had a very impressive debut here in FEA. He's an incredibly powerful striker. Recently also advanced to the semifinals of the Tatneft Cup tournament, so he's certainly no stranger to tournament action. This, however, though, is a one-night tournament, which makes it a lot different.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call his opponent to the black corner. He's coming from Ukraine. Bring the noise for Stanislav Kazantsev.
The only Ukrainian in the tournament, Stanislav Kazantsev of Ukraine, 8 years older than his opponent at 29 years old. He has a victory over Autor Akopian that he won in Cyprus, and I wonder if that's any relation to Jora Akopian, who knows. But Kazantsev, also a very powerful fighter. He's the oldest, the most experienced, and the shortest fighter in the tournament. He's also a resident of Odessa, Ukraine.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the white corner, age 21, weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.79 meters, having a personal record of 14 fights, 13 wins, and 1 loss. He's fighting for Grading Gym. Please welcome to, from Armenia, to Zora Akopian. Presenting the black corner, age 29, weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.76 meters, having a personal record of 28 fights, 20 wins, 1 draw, and 7 losses. He's fighting for Variag. Please welcome from Ukraine, to Stanislav Kazantsev. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second semi-final fight on the 71 kilogram for the title belt. Ladies and gentlemen, 3-minute, 3-round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Referee in the ring, Grosu Andrei.
Fighters. Shake hands. You're fighting FEA rules. I want to see a clean fight and obey my commands all the time. Good luck to you. Judge, judge. Judge, first round.
Round 1.
Fight.
Here we go. Somebody is going to go home happy, and somebody's just going to go home. Jora Akopian in the white trunks from Belarus, Armenia, Stanislav Kazantsev, local boy from here in Odessa, in the light blue. A couple of very well-known kickboxers coming from here in Odessa, including maybe the best welterweight out there, Artur Kashenko from Odessa. Also the late Sergei Leshenko. Low kick goes in there. Both these guys very respectful here, I think. They know what the other can do. Both these guys extremely powerful. You see fights like these when you've got two guys who really have dynamite in their gloves, and sometimes you expect a war, and sometimes somebody needs help getting up off the canvas, and other times you have two guys like this who are capable of such insane knockouts that they're so cautious, they're so careful of not eating that big knockout shot that sometimes you just get almost like a stalemate where nobody's willing to take any big chances in there. Well, the first semifinal fight was certainly not what I expected. And this one's shaping up to be something I also did not expect, but looks to me like referee is stepping in here. He's saying, come on, guys, we need some action. There's lots of different strategies going on here. This is a tournament situation, so whoa, he took a big swing with that left hand and lost his balance. This is a tournament, so it changes your strategy. For some fighters, it changes it. If you're a pressure fighter, you may pace yourself. You may say, you know what, there's a possibility here where I'm going to have to go 6 rounds and I'm going to need to conserve my energy. Other guys may say, you know what, if I can end this thing in 30 seconds, then that would be great.
Stop. Fight.
Ooh, now they mix it up here. As soon as that 10-second hammer went down, they knew that you have to do something, and if you can steal it at the end of the round by landing a couple of good punches, so be it. As I look at our Ukrainian commentator, here at ringside we have a Ukrainian commentator, a Russian commentator, and myself, Daniel Austin, here doing the English commentary. Thank you for joining us here in Odessa, Ukraine. The first time FEA has left the borders of Moldova. And also keep in mind, it is the 10-year anniversary of Fighting Entertainment Association, the first event coming back in 2009. And here we are 10 years later. There's also Independence Day here in Ukraine.
Fight.
Round 2 underway here in our second semifinal contest of the evening, and that one strayed a little bit south of the border. Fiery kick in return there from Akopian. Look at how quick these guys are. These reflexes are so quick. Akopian he fights for, he doesn't look like a 21-year-old with 8 fights. I mean, this guy fights at a very high level, miles ahead of what his experience says that he should be. Ooh, he tagged him though. Left hand tagged him and almost didn't even phase Kazanstev. Clubbing right hand that time, and again, Akopian's the one just standing there absorbing it. Both these guys have tagged each other now pretty good, and the effects have been almost ineffectual. How much longer here before they quit playing nice is what I want to wonder. Is there going to come a point in the fight where this thing just breaks down into total war? I think there could be. There could be a moment here where somebody crosses the line and they quit playing Mr. Nice Guy and they just go to war on each other. Akopian looking for a tricky little kick there. Now they're starting to open up a little bit. Akopian upstairs got the leg caught. and ends up on his backside. Both guys firing hard. Very evenly matched up here. It is, in fact, Kazantsev in the blue trunks from Ukraine who is the more experienced fighter. He's 8 years older. There's 28 total fights. That's 20 more than the 21-year-old Akopian. Wonder what's going through the mind of Konstantin Rusu right now. Is he keeping a close eye on this one? They do have a monitor backstage where you can watch what's happening in the ring. Are the team of Rusu glued to the monitor, watching very closely the trials and tribulations of this fight? Or are they kind of in their own world where they're just preparing themselves for the finals? After this fight, we have 2 more fights on the way, and then we will see the finals of the FEA Lightweight Championship World Grand Prix. This one's razor close, folks. I cannot decide who's winning these rounds. In the first round, there was such little action. I don't know how you could possibly score it in favor of one guy or the other, unless you were just sitting there with a clicker, counting every single punch and kick that landed. Physically, both guys here on that split screen look to be in pretty good shape.
Seconds out.
Second round was more active than round number 1 was. But the way I saw it, not overwhelmingly in favor of either gentleman.
Round 3, final round.
Maybe this third round will finally sort it out here. With things this close, a very decisive round for somebody could mean the fight. Especially if somebody's able to score a knockdown. Akopian now back in the corner here. Oh, wow, look at this Ukrainian teeing off with some powerful shots. Clubbing right hand, tries to bring it around the corner. That left hook of Akopian is bad news.
Stop. Не хватать. Fight.
For many, many years, it was Doral Christian who was the king of the lightweight division here in FEA. But in the last year or two, his career has kind of been going downhill. He tried to regroup in that big fight against Konstantin Rusu, but ended up being knocked out. And so right now, the lightweight division here needs a new hero. Looks to me like Kazantsev has kind of lost his wherewithal in there and has kind of lost his distance. Look at that hook. Very low hook there. A little bit south of the liver area.
Stop. Fight.
Scores with a jab, does the Ukrainian. Back comes Akopian. Got clipped there. Oh, wow! Both guys connected very strongly, but it was Akopian who got knocked backwards, and maybe this now is the moment in the fight we've been waiting for, where both guys start putting all their cards on the table. "30 seconds remaining. This is so close. You can see the swelling, the bruising around the eyes now of the Ukrainian fighter, Kazantsev. Steps into that right hand. Boy, did he let that one fly.
Fight.
Tags him upstairs to the left. Oh, and a big left connects.
Stop.
End of the fight. The judges will decide who moves on to the finals to meet Konstantin Rusu. This one for me is just too close to call. I would like to see an extra round between these guys. I really would. I would like to see a clear, decisive winner and not have some kind of a split decision or a draw or something. You can't have a draw, but it's so close here in this tournament situation. You need a very clear winner. We don't have one right now. Well, I can't get over how beautiful they've made this arena look. They put so much work into here. The whole FEA team, even the FEA girls, into making this a world-class event, folks. Mike Diamonds is entering the ring, and he'll tell us what the decision is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is, by a split decision, for the white corner, Armenia Zora Akopyan.
Well, that's an unpopular decision, to say the least. With this Ukrainian crowd here, that is a hard pill to swallow for them. But it appears that Zora Akopyan will be joining Konstantin Rusu in the finals later tonight for the first ever FEA Lightweight Championship. Take a look, folks. Rusu and Akopyan will meet 2 fights from now in the finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, next will be a super fight under 71 kilogram. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he's coming from Belarus. Please welcome to Maxim Spodarenko.
Well, we've just put the second semifinal of the lightweight championship tournament behind us, and maybe we're looking at, who knows, maybe a contenders match here, because this one also at lightweight between two of the best in the division here in FEA. Maxim Spodarenko, fast, agile, technical, competes very well against pressure fighters. An 8-time Belarusian champion and one of Eastern Europe's top lightweight fighters. How cool would it be if the winner of this fight takes on the champion sometime down the line?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call his opponent to the black corner. He's coming from Ukraine. Please welcome to Artur Zakirko.
Куда-то вдаль убегают года, чего себя ты отдал, не покидай никогда, не увядай, не опускай глаза, и не шагу назад.
20-2 is the overall record of this man, the local guy from Odessa, Ukraine. Fantastic record he's compiled over the years. Has fought once before here in FEA, and it was a draw. So you know he's got to be hungry to get the win in FEA and also leave this arena in his hometown victorious.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the white corner, age 27, weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.80 meters, having a personal record of 34 fights, 23 wins, 11 losses. He's fighting for Makankov Gym from Belarus. Bring it up for Maxim Spodarenko. Presenting the black corner, age 25, weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.77 meters, having a personal record of 22 fights, 20 wins, and 2 losses. He's fighting for Zev Club. From Ukraine, bring it up for Artur Zakirko! Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super fight on the 71 kilogram, 3-minute 3-round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Referee in the ring, Kim Oleg.
Guys, we're fighting fair rules. No elbow, no clinch, after stop, no action. Good luck. Judge, judge, judge.
Round 1.
Well, they're looking at the anklets of Spodarenko. And who knows, maybe they don't meet regulations, I don't know. I do know that they only allow the most basic supports. And so maybe because they were padded or something, they're not going to allow it. Spodarenko and Zakirko here at the FEA World Grand Prix in Odessa, Ukraine. Zakirko immediately cutting down the ring. Powerful shots coming in, but Spodarenko is able to adjust very nicely to pressure fighters. This is where he really excels. When you bring the fight to him, he's perfectly okay with that. He knows what to do in these situations. He's a very talented counter puncher. Ooh, but I see how he got the foot up there right in the face.
Stop. Fight.
Zakirko changing up his stance, stepping in, kind of herky-jerky movements to his pressure. Spodarenko using the ring, circling to his right, back into a corner now though, and eats a knee from the Ukrainian.
Fight.
Ooh, hard low kicks there from both guys. I have a sense that there's a black cloud hanging over this ring right now, and I don't know when it's going to start thundering and lightning in there, but I have a feeling it's going to come eventually. I feel like something bad, like there's something ominous is going to happen. You can just tell by the way that they're throwing. They're playing a game of chess in there right now. The only difference is sometimes in this game of chess, you wake up staring at the ring lights.
Stop. Fight.
Now the game continues here. Taking a look around the audience here, you can see that everybody kind of sitting on the edge of their seats right now, watching very intently at how this one is unfolding. Closing seconds now of round number 1.
Stop.
Very dangerous fight here. Very technical and very dangerous. Highlights of round number 1. It may be hard to find some highlights here. There was not a lot of action. This was not a hard-hitting, fast-paced slugfest between these two, but a very cerebral, calculated, technical fight here. And both guys cautious in round number 1. I think that Zakirko, a pressure fighter, aggressive, can be, and Spodarenko sometimes likes to play it cautious, play it close to the vest, and be a counterpuncher. But maybe Zakirko saw that and didn't want to rush into anything and make a mistake. Let's see what happens in round 2. Zakirko keeping the pressure on, but not getting inside so close that he's going to get bit by the snake. Now closing the distance as Spodarenko circles out to his left. Spinning back kick there, blocked on the forearms, but it had some smoke on it, as did that spinning back fist.
Break.
Boy, this fight is mixing in so well with what we saw in the tournament just moments ago. Both of the semifinal fights. Very high level, very technical.
Stop. Guys.
As I mentioned, we will have
Fight.
a new champion crown. This is a championship tournament. And the finals are coming up after the next fight. But these two guys, you could have thrown in either of these guys into the tournament, and it would have been exciting as well. And as I mentioned, the lightweight division here in FEA, kind of wide open right now. We're looking for that new hero in the lightweight division. And we're always looking for contenders. And these guys trying to climb the rankings here in FEA and get themselves in position for a title fight.
Stop. Fight.
There's an interesting twisting kick there. Spodarenko put everything he had into those shots, but there was nobody home. Inside 30 now in round number 2.
Break.
Doubles up with the right leg. First one didn't land clean, second one did.
Break. Break. Stop.
That feeling I had that I talked about earlier, that maybe it was only a matter of time before this thing completely turns into a war and a slugfest, that feeling's gone for me now. I may be wrong, who knows, but I just don't have that feeling anymore. I think that this game that these two are playing is going to continue to be played by both guys. And I don't think that it's ever going to break down into total war. I think that these guys are going to continue to have a very technical, kind of cautious, very fight like this, and it's going to be a very close contest on the cards. Very close. That's the kind of feeling I got now.
Second down.
But anything's possible here in FEA. Let's see what happens in this third round. This is the round that could decide it all.
Round 3,
Time.
final round.
Fight.
Big right hand there from the Ukrainian, backs him up. How sweet would it be
Stop.
for Zakirko
Stop.
to get his hand raised here
Fight.
on this level of a show in his hometown on Ukrainian Independence Day? Spodarenko trapped in the corner here, trying to squeeze out, lands a right hand. Ooh, and a vicious right hand. Didn't quite find the mark 100% though. Body kick goes in from Zakirko. 1 minute gone by here in round 3. And I think that obviously this game is still going on, but you can feel the intensity increasing here in round 3. Spodarenko also fighting back a lot more too. He's not just waiting for him. Sometimes he's going in on the attack, and when he has a chance, he's striking. Look at the way he caught him coming in there at that sneaky right.
Break. Stop. Fight.
Oh, big shot there. Perhaps the biggest shot so far in this fight. But look at Zakirko now. That really fired him up.
Stop. Stop. Fight. Stop. Fight.
Well, for a moment, it looked like Zakirko was going to go on the attack. Looked like he was going to go on the hunt for Spodarenko, but he slows the pace back down again. Comes back to his game plan. Low kicks by both guys.
Stop. Fight. Stop.
And here's Spodarenko grunting on the inside.
Fight.
Through that punch. Tagged him with a good right hand. Left hand down the middle scores for the Belarusian. Oh, caught a foot right in the face. Back fist a little bit out of range. Ducks under that shot, does the Ukrainian.
Fight.
Final seconds now. Again, a very close round, and I think it's going to be a razor-thin decision in this lightweight contest. Well, how do you have it scored at home, folks? Zakirko's in the ring right now, raising his hands, thanking the crowd. No doubt he's got a lot of supporters here in the audience, but this is going to be close. I got a feeling this is going to be very close. It could be our third split decision in a row. Let's find out as our ring announcer, Mike Diamonds, steps into the FEA ring to give us the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is by unanimous decision for Ukraine, Artur Zakirko.
Unanimous decision, so maybe it was not quite as close as I thought it would be. Zakirko was moving forward more. You know, there were no knockdowns. The cumulative damage was hard to score. There's not so many spectacular techniques. Very difficult decision for me to make, but evidently not for the judges. We'll be right back, and we move to the middleweight division. Stay right where you are.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next fight will be under 85 kilogram bout. Introducing first, he's coming from Moldova. Please bring it up for Nikolai Karaus.
Nikolai Karaus from Chisinau, Moldova. Very well known, very respected, very popular fighter in his home country of Moldova, but we are not in Moldova anymore, folks. We are here in Odessa, Ukraine. It's a historic moment, the first time that FEA Kickboxing ventures outside of Moldova, and what an event it has been so far. But now we go to the middleweight division. Karaus coming out with that firefighter gear on. Let me tell you what, Kararus does not mind mixing it up, not at all. Very exciting fighter to watch. Had a knee injury which kept him out of action for about a year and made his return to the ring in December of 2018 with a victory over Janu Cruz, and then he lost in March to Dragos Imbrea.
Nobody get hurt. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call his opponent into the black corner. He's coming from Ukraine. Please bring the noise up for Oleksiy Versinyin.
Both men with identical records coming into this matchup of 5-2. However, Oleksiy Versinyin, 3 years older and 8 centimeters taller. He said before the fight, "I expect to win at all costs." He is from here in Ukraine, but is from the capital in Kiev. Fought for FEA in December of 2018, the same event where Kararus made his return to the ring, and he was successful against Maxim Zaplitny by unanimous decision in what was an incredible fight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the wide corner, age 24, weighing 85 kilograms, height 1.82 meters, having a personal record of 7 fights, 5 wins and 2 losses. He's fighting for Berkut Fight Club from Moldova. Bring it up for Nikolai Kararus. Presenting the black corner, age 27, weighing 85 kilograms, height 1.90 meters, having a personal record of 7 fights, 5 wins, and 2 losses. He's fighting for the Satnik. Ladies and gentlemen, from Ukraine, bring the noise for Oleksiy Versinyin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super fight, weighing under 85 kilograms, 3-minute 3-round, extra 1 round, K1 rules, a referee in the ring, Kim Oleg.
Guys, we're fighting FEA rules. No elbow, no clinching. After stop, no action. Good luck. Judge, judge, judge. Time, first round.
Round 1.
By the end of the night tonight, we will have champions crowned here in FEA in all weight divisions. That is except for this one. We do not have a middleweight champion yet. We're gonna have a lightweight champion by the end of the night. All other weight divisions already have a champion, so who knows? These two maybe slowly working themselves into contention here. The winner may be entered into a middleweight tournament. I don't know what the plans are for the tournament, but certainly both guys very eager to win here. I'll tell you what, the Ukrainian is walking right into these shots from Kararus. Popped him with that left hand again. Kararus is almost landing at will here, and that is not good news for Versinyin. He cannot afford to eat punches like that. This Kararus kid is very powerful.
After stop, no action. No clinching. Fight. Stop. Fight.
Karaush. Ooh, did you see that tricky little shot there? And the way that he fell there was very awkward. His knees looked like it maybe twisted or bent strangely. And now he looks a little bit unsure of himself in there. Getting caught with that push kick. You can see that Karaush has very long legs. He's able to use those long limbs to his advantage.
Stop. Fight.
Oh, he popped him in the nose that time, and it just exploded like a water balloon.
Stop.
Blood just burst out of the nostrils of Oleksiy Verushinin upon impact.
Break.
And now that blood's starting to smear all over his opponent, Nikolai Karaush. A lot of people were wondering if Karaush was going to come back from that knee injury. And if he did, what he was going to look like. Well, I'll tell you what, he looks pretty crisp in there to me. This very even matchmaking, too. As I mentioned, both guys similar in age, similar in records. Very similar in height and weight. Ooh, loaded up with the right hand, but did not land cleanly. Look at the nose. That is a mess. End of round one. Well, if you are in the corner right now of Oleksiy Verushinin, what are you saying to him? Because he needs to make some adjustments right now. Karaush is just waiting on him. He's letting Verushinin close the distance, and he's striking first. He's striking more effectively, and as he's coming in, he is just picking him off. Maybe use more feigns, use more head movement, and do something to disrupt the confidence and the flow of Nikolai Karaush.
Time. Foul.
Round two underway. Make sure you check out FEA.md, the official website of FEA Kickboxing. They do have English language version of the website with most of the news articles there translated into English.
Fight.
And you can watch all live events at feafights.tv. Body kick goes in there from the Ukrainian.
Fight.
Blood continues to trickle, mainly out of the left nostril of Oleksiy Verushinin.
Stop.
Rushes in, lands a knee there.
Fight.
He's getting picked off. Like, Karaush is just a half a step quicker. He's quicker, and he's really punishing Verushinin over and over and over again.
Stop. Guys, no clinching. No clinching. Fight. Break.
Look at that nose. That is just hard to look at. And that's not the kind of injury that's going to stop a fight, but it certainly is not helping matters at all for Verushinin, who is already at a disadvantage at this point. It may be...
Stop.
I wonder if that thing's broken or not.
Fight.
Hard knee there from Karaush. Big left hand. Now he's got Karaush inside. Let's see what he can do from here.
Fight.
Popped him with a jab. Oh, wow. Gave him a taste of his own medicine that time. Maybe the best shot of the fight so far for Oleksiy Vereshchiny. Ooh, and a right hook landed.
Fight.
Good knee. Remember, folks, that up next we have got the finals of the FEA Lightweight World Grand Prix. Konstantin Rusu going to take on Jora Akopian for the Lightweight Championship. End of round number 2. Take a look at action from round 2 there. I think that Vereshchiny was able to make a few adjustments, and he did better in that second round. But I think that Kararush is still ahead here. The only saving grace for Vereshchiny could be that Kararush is starting to slow down here. So, can he take advantage? He's got 1 round left to make a statement.
Final round.
Fight.
Body kick comes in. Kararush now seems to be the one moving forward. Body kick goes in again, that time to the liver area. Knee in return from the Ukrainian.
Fight.
Now these two are really clashing when they both are moving forward here. Good knees, one from the right side and one from the left. Ooh, hard kick upstairs. Oh, another one. Kararush is whipping out that kick like a switchblade knife. I think this is Kararush's first real big test here since coming back from that injury. Oh, that kick into the breadbasket took the wind right out of the sails of Oleksiy Vereshchiny. Look at Vereshchiny's. He doesn't look like he has much energy left. He doesn't look like he has that same snap, that same power that he had in the first couple rounds. Obviously, this fight really taking a toll on both gentlemen here at this point. When these two collide, when they clash inside, when they get within striking distance. Whoa, he popped him on the chin that time. Good knee on the inside, found the collarbone, I believe.
Fight.
Chant of Ukraine goes out here. Well, this crowd has been pretty silent thus far in the evening. You don't find world-class kickboxing events like this in Ukraine every week. It's very rare that something on this kind of a stage happens in the kickboxing arena. So a lot of these people may be seeing this up close and personal for the very first time, but this crowd has been very calm, very quiet throughout this thing, but they're picking up here for Oleksiy Vereshchiny, who looks like he is running out of gas as we approach the end of round number 3. Still slugging it out, though. Kararush starting to feel the pace as well. Vereshchiny finding a home for those blows. Saved his best moment for the end of the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is by a unanimous decision for Moldova Nicolae Caraul. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the time for the final for the 71-kilogram bout. But first, let's take a time and welcome the FEA flag and also the FEA belt.
Нормально. Нет, я два и все. Я последний два. И все. Сейчас еще два боя и все. Да. Не знаю. Титульные бои, что ли? Да, титульный бой сейчас, и потом Журавлев и все.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FEA World Grand Prix Odessa! Yep. And now, ladies and gentlemen, take away the champion belt.
There's one reason these athletes have sacrificed everything else in their life. They put everything else on hold because this is at stake. The first ever FEA lightweight champion will be crowned tonight in Odessa, Ukraine.
FEA World Grand Prix Odessa!
It's a historic evening. Our first time in Ukraine, our first time outside of Moldova, and the first time that we will have a FEA lightweight world champion. Take a look at the tail of the tape here between Rusu and Akopian.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now I would like to call the fighters Introducing first, from Armenia, please welcome to Zora Akopian.
Akopian narrowly won his quarterfinal matchup by split decision. Maybe he's the fighter who has conserved more energy up to this point. Akopian went the full 3 rounds with Stanislav Kazantsev in the quarterfinals, but was victorious. And as I mentioned, normally he's a pressure fighter. Normally he's aggressive. We did not see that in his quarterfinal matchup. Are we gonna see it now in the finals? What is his game plan going to be to walk out of here the FEA lightweight champion of the world?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to call his opponent to the white corner. He's coming from Moldova. Please welcome to Konstantin Russo.
This is my team. Never back down.
The man who won the King of Kings World Grand Prix in March of 2018. The man who won the FEA World Grand Prix in March of 2019 and took home the welterweight championship in both promotions, now makes it to the finals to try to become the first ever 2-division champion in FEA. Can Konstantin Russo do what has never been done before and walk out of Odessa, Ukraine, a champ?
And now, presenting the white corner, age of 21, weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.79 meters, having a personal record of 15 fights, 13 plus 1 win, and 1 loss. He's fighting for grading gym. From Armenia, bring the noise for Zora Akopian. Presenting the black corner, age 25, weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.80 meters, having a personal record of 25 fights, 21 plus 1 wins, 2 losses. He's fighting for Lion Moldova. Ladies and gentlemen, from Moldova, make some noise for Konstantin Russo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final fight for the 71 kilogram title belt. 3-minute 3-round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the show. Referee in the ring, Suhan Yulian.
Final fight, no rules, we recommend all the time, no clinching, no weapon. Shake your hands if you want to. Go to your hand. First round, fight!
Round 1.
And we're underway, folks. Championship is on the line in this one. Can Russo make it 2 tournaments in a row? Can he make it 2 championships in a row? Or will Zora Akopian of Armenia, by way of Belarus, walk out of here the inaugural FEA lightweight champion? Both guys playing it safe here. Interesting sidekick there from Rusu. I don't know if I've ever seen that out of him before. It's always interesting to guess what kind of physical condition these guys are in, having had a fight. Things did go the full 3 rounds for both guys in their quarterfinal matchup. You just never know if anybody was injured or hurt in that quarterfinal matchup. Some of these guys are very, very skilled at concealing their injuries, concealing any pain that they may have. I've heard stories where guys have had broken bones and have managed to hide it from the judges and from the officials, from the doctors, just in order to be able to fight again in the finals. Wow, what a bizarre start to this fight here. Both guys playing it very cool, very cautious. It's like they're almost just kind of going through the motions here. You've got to constantly stay on your toes, though. You've got to constantly look at the defensive skills there of Akopian as he manages to stay out of range of Rusu. Both guys about the same height and about the same age. Rusu a little bit older and maybe 1 centimeter taller.
Stop.
End of round 1. Ukraine. And who knows, maybe this is just the first step. Maybe there's plans to go elsewhere at this point. I don't know, but it certainly would be interesting to see where FEA is going to pop up next in the world. Here we go.
Round 2.
3 minutes on the clock for round number 2 between Konstantin Rusu of Moldova in the black and Jora Akopian of Armenia, Belarus in the white. You can feel the intensity increasing inside the ring right now. There's a lot more movement, a lot more shots being thrown. Rusu has yet to really open up, though. He's punching, he's kicking, he's jabbing, but he's still not putting a whole lot of mustard behind those shots. Akopian certainly wants to be the aggressor here. Rusu is one of those guys who's always in constant motion. He utilizes the ring very well. He moves around a lot, likes to use those kicks from a long range. And you can see there, he's not putting a whole lot into those shots. He may be looking for that one big opening, and if he sees it, he may go for it. Well, it looked like at the opening of round number 1 that things were going to start to break down, that we were starting to see a war between these two. Somebody was going to have to show that they want it more. I don't know, I've really seen that from these guys yet. Rusu caught him with the left, but you can see the head movement there from Akopian. Head kick goes upstairs by Rusu.
Stop. Fight.
Akopian had a little smoke behind that shot. Inside 30 seconds now in round number 2. Very close fight. Both guys playing it very close to the vest. Obviously, no knockdowns yet. Not a whole lot of cumulative damage. Normal scoring techniques are very close. Spectacular, not many of those. Normal techniques and ring aggression, very, very close. Akopian was the one dictating the fight so far. He was the one pushing forward, perhaps throwing more shots. I don't know. It was very close. This is a difficult one to score. You're going to have to pay very close attention in this one to score for one way or the other. But one thing is for sure, somebody's winning these rounds. You cannot, when the title is on the line like this, and in a tournament situation, you cannot just score every round 10-10. You just can't do that. Somebody's winning these rounds, but who? Well, folks, Daniel Austin here at ringside, and this is it. This is the big one. This is the finals. It doesn't get any bigger than this in the lightweight division. Good body kick goes in from Rusu as we kick off the 3rd and final round here. Body kick goes in again, that time in a liver area, and a punch as well. Both fighters maybe just conserving their energy, perhaps. They know the potential of having to go 6 rounds and what that entails physically from a fighter. But this is it. This is round 3. This is where you have to put all your cards on the table. Like I said, if anybody perhaps has more gas in the tank, it may be Akopian. He just seems to have been less active in his quarterfinal matchup. But at this point, anything is possible. Remember, both these guys have already fought 5 rounds of kickboxing here. Whoa! Rusu!
Listen, my command.
I think that Akopian claiming an illegal shot, and then Rusu let him have it with a right hand afterwards. There was no instructions from the referee to stop, and so it's protect yourself at all times.
Fight.
Half the time already expired here in this championship fight. Rusu goes upstairs, it's blocked.
Stop! Step back. Fight.
You can't leave it to chance here. You cannot just leave it up to destiny here. This is where you have to take destiny into your own hands. You have got to prove that you are unquestionably the better fighter here. Easy for me to say. I haven't been kickboxing for 5.5 rounds. Oh, Rusu caught one on the chin. Akopian looks like he's striking with a lot more conviction and power than does Rusu. But he's not really landing. You can see he's catching nothing but air Nothing but air. Look at Rusu, bobbing and weaving, floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee.
Stop. Fight.
Time slipping away here. Head kick blocked again. Looking for a trip now. Final seconds here. Oh! Both guys landed.
Stop back. Fight. Stop.
End of the fight. We go to the judges' scorecards. They will decide who will be the FEA lightweight champion of the world. Round 3 action, folks, between Rusu and Akopian. You got to give these guys respect. You got to give them credit. They made it the full 6 rounds. Both men in the ring right now, showing their appreciation to the crowd. Rusu doing push-ups in the ring right now. Mike Diamonds has the official info, whispering something in the ear of the referee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has reached a decision for an extra round.
I think that's necessary. I think that's a great decision. In my eyes, there was not a definitive winner in this contest. Both guys did a great job of conserving their energy and being able to make sure that they could make it the full 6 rounds.
Let's get ready for
if it was necessary,
4.
it was necessary. And now we go, where is that cameraman going? And now we have 1 extra round to decide the championship.
Extra round.
Here we go, 3 minutes left. It's cliche, but it's true. Who wants it more? Oh, just knocked the taste out of his mouth. Now you can feel that business is about to pick up. Maybe this is what they finally need to light that fire underneath them this extra round. This also our first of 2 championship matches here tonight. After this, we go to an interim heavyweight championship fight. Pavel Zhirovlov taking on Mehmet Ozer. But right now, these 2 lightweights trying to decide who will be the inaugural FEA World Champion. Rusu goes upstairs. He is deadly with that head kick when it connects. Oh, clipped him. Akopian scores with a right. Body kick goes in. Both guys at times have had absolutely stunning defensive displays, but we have not yet seen a definitive offensive winner, a dominant offensive champion. Half the time gone by now. If I'm in the corner of either of these guys, I've got to be screaming at the top of my lungs right now to go forward, to do something. It's still right down the middle between these 2. Nice defensive moves there by Akopian. Oh, and a left hand scores from Rusu. And a left hand from Akopian. There's nothing between these 2. It is absolutely dead even. What do you do in this situation? You have to get the instant replay out and literally count every single shot. Can you go a second extra round in a tournament? Crowd wants to see a winner here. Inside 30 seconds now. with a corner of Akopian going berserk now, shouting instructions, telling him to get busy. Rubbing his glove now in the face of Rusu. Oh my! Akopian now, hard leg kick goes in. Akopian really starting to open up now. Rusu being backed up, and that's it. Did Akopian do enough in the final 20 seconds or so to steal that round, or is it still even? Is it still dead even? Rusu says he can still go another round if it's necessary. I still don't know how to score it, folks. It's still too close to call for me. Take a look at round 3 highlights. Man, I'll tell you what. Somebody's going to walk out of here disappointed. And somebody's going to walk out of here the FEA lightweight champion of the world. We're going to send it up to ringside and Mike Diamonds momentarily to find out who that individual is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee have reached their decision. The new champion for the 71-kilogram bout is from Armenia, Shara Akopian.
Wow, a gasp let out in this arena as Shara Akopian is announced the new FEA lightweight champion of the world.
A special guest who will reward the winner, the champion of the 71-kilogram title bout. I would like to call Bakanja Alexander, Head of Physical Culture Administration of Odessa, and Pustrachi Ruslan Alexandrovich.
It took 7 rounds of kickboxing, but Shara Akopian has done it. He has become the FEA lightweight champion. Yeah, get in there. Strap that sucker on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champion is rewarded by Bakanja Alexander, Head of Physical Culture Administration of Odessa, and Pustrache Ruslan Alexandrovich. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, this belt is golden, real gold. Once again, welcome to FEA World Grand Prix Odessa!
Shara Akopian, the first ever champion in the lightweight division for FEA.
Ladies and gentlemen,
commiserations, of course, to Konstantin Rusu, who is still
we have the main event
FEA
of this
welterweight champion.
For the other belts.
He did a great job. He fought his heart out for 7 rounds tonight. But Shara Akopian has done it. Congratulations. We have a new champion, and we will crown one more champion. The next fight coming up for the interim FEA Heavyweight Championship of the world. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the next title bout. Mr. DJ, put some hip hop, please. We all love hip hop in here. This ain't hip hop, bro. Do you have some Tupac? Come on, Mr. DJ. Give me that Tupac shit. next track. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event of the evening, the interim heavyweight title bout, plus 95 kilogram. Introducing first, he's coming from Turkey. Please bring the noise for Mehmet Oser.
Main event time here at FEA World Grand Prix 2019 in Odessa, Ukraine. This one is for the interim heavyweight championship of the world. If you recall, the current world champion is Roman Kriklia, and that championship was decided about a year ago, and he has never appeared in FEA again. I don't know if he has contracts and other promotions, or if he has turned down fights, or if he simply was never offered a fight, or if there was not a contender. But whatever the reasoning is, we now need to fill that slot until or if Kriklia returns to the promotion by crowning an interim heavyweight champion.
Taking out the belt, interim heavyweight FEA title fight, plus 95 kilogram.
There's the championship, and I like how they distinguish between the world championship and the interim championship. The interim championship is silver, whereas the world championship is gold. It's a small detail.
The interim heavyweight FEA title fight, the belt is in the ring. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me make that introduction again. From Turkey, bring the noise of Mehmet Oser. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the champion of Ukraine. Please bring the noise for Pavel Zurablev.
If anybody knows something about being an interim champion, It's the Cayman, Pavel Zhuravlev,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
the former Glory lightweight interim champion, now challenging for the FEA heavyweight interim championship. Zhuravlev, for fans, longtime fans of FEA, they know this man very, very well. He has fought here in the ring before on a couple of previous occasions. He is also a familiar face at ringside as a VIP and a special guest. He's a longtime friend and associate and business partner of FEA President Dorian Damier. And tonight, he makes his return to the FEA kickboxing ring in front of his friends, his family, his supporters. Pavel Zhuravlev is back in FEA.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the white corner, age 36, weighing 100 kilogram, height 1.70, 85 meters, having a personal record of 34 fights, 22 wins, and 12 losses. He's fighting for Al-Kaish team from Turkey. Bring the noise of war, Mehmet Ozer. Presenting the black corner, age 36, weighing 100 kilogram, height 1.87 meters, having a personal record of 84 fights, 72 wins, 1 draw, and just 11 losses. He's fighting for Zudaliev team, Papay Boxing. From Ukraine, bring the noise for Pavel Zudaliev! Ladies and gentlemen, this is the interim heavyweight FEA title fight plus 95 kilogram, 3-minute, 5-round K1 rules. Referee in the ring, Suhan Yulian.
You're fighting fair rules, obey my command all the time, no clinching, no elbow. Shake your hands if you want to. Don't. Judge, judge, judge. First round, fight!
Round 1.
Here we go, folks. FEA interim heavyweight championship on the line in this one. Pavel Zhuravlev and Mehmet Ozer. This has already been a historic night. The first time, my Lord, look at the smoke that was on those shots by Zhuravlev. The first time FEA has come to Ukraine, the first time FEA has left Moldova. And the big return to the ring of the fighter who a lot of people think is the #1 light heavyweight. Baby, oh my! He ate a nasty, nasty shot from Zhuravlev, and down Ozer goes early in round #1. Says he wants to continue. Zhuravlev trying to finish him off here. It could be an early night here for Ozer. Oh! Let it all hang out with that spin kick. Zhuravlev just looks like a beast here. You cannot just turn your back on your opponent. He's very lucky he didn't get another 8 count. Ozer looks very unstable in there. He must be hurt. I think he's hurt bad. Zhuravlev blasts him with another right hand now, trying to put the icing on the cake here. Oh, big crippling knee into the midsection there by Zhuravlev. Ozer again looking for something big, looking for one last ditch effort here to save him. Or perhaps to, well, claiming a slick spot in the ring, a veteran move there, perhaps to buy himself some time. Still a minute left, and that is a long way to go if you're Mehmet Ozer. The crowd on the edge of their seats in this one, they can sense that the end is near. Ozer needs to go in the survival mode here if he hasn't already. Firing back with the big guy. Ooh, that right hand shook him from head to toe. Low kick now from the Turk. Zhuravlev feigning. Look at Zhuravlev. He is just a mountain of muscle in there. Whoa, and narrowly missed him with that kick. Ozer better be ready. Zhuravlev snuck in, and he almost snuck in a knee. Ooh, hard left hook that time. Low kick in return from the Turk. 10 seconds left here in round number 1. Zhuravlev closing in. And the Turk survives. Well, a very tense, nail-biting atmosphere in the Odessa Palace of Sports in this interim heavyweight championship fight. Pavel Zhuravlev dropped Mehmet Ozer in round number 1. But Ozer, I've seen him in this kind of a situation before. He's not a quitter. He's a survivor. He's a tough dude. Very, very tough fighter is the 36-year-old Turk, a 30-time Turkish champion. And he's been in the ring with a lot of great heavyweight fighters before in his career.
Round 2.
What is round number 2 going to bring us? Keep in mind, folks, this is a championship fight. It's 5 rounds if it's necessary. Inside low kick scores from the Turk, and it looks like he has been able to recover slightly in the corner. Sometimes that's all you need is that 1 minute to get back on the horse. Wow, did you see that kick? Axe kick attempted there. It's a tough maneuver to land if you're the shorter fighter. The spinning back kick scored there from the Turk. Here comes Zhuravlev. Every single strike that Zhuravlev is throwing is like a nightmare come true. Hard chopping low kick that time by the Ukrainian. Upstairs, the Turkish fighter goes. Ozer said before the fight, this time around, victory will be mine. Keep in mind, these two have fought before. This is a rematch from July 11th of 2009. 10 years ago, these two fought in Russia, and Zhuravlev won by TKO in the 3rd round. But that was the finals of a 4-man heavyweight tournament. This is a 5-round fight for the championship. Zhuravlev picking his spots now. He's got him up against the ropes. Ozer says, bring it. We've got ourselves a fight here, folks. Ozer, I think he really did recover quite well between rounds, and he is giving it to Zhuravlev here. But look at the power. Look at the power of Zhuravlev here. Nothing to take lightly. Zhuravlev looks much stronger, much more filled out, much more muscular as a heavyweight. Oh, what a shot by Zhuravlev. Ozer is in deep trouble. He may not make it. He got an extra couple seconds there. I don't think he wants to continue. This one is over, and we have got ourselves a new FEA interim heavyweight champion of the world, and his name is Pavel Zhuravlev. Zhuravlev, a lot of people think he's the top light heavyweight, at least in the top 5. But he is certainly the #1 heavyweight now in FEA.
The president of Box Federation Odessa region, Khalid Musayev. Ladies and gentlemen, the interim heavyweight FEA title champion is from Ukraine, Pavel Zhuravlev.
Zhuravlev has done it.
The champion
Celebrating with his family in the ring. Pavel Zhuravlev, victorious in his return to FEA
For the
kickboxing.
new interim champion of the FEA World Grand Prix, Pavel Zhuravlev.
Well, should Roman Kriklia return to FEA kickboxing, this is what he has waiting for him. Can you imagine that potential matchup? Oh my. But right now, to the victor go the spoils. Pavel Zhuravlev is your interim FEA heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Daniel Austin for FEA Kickboxing. It has been my pleasure to call the action here tonight. And until next time, good night, everybody. And we'll let Mike Diamonds close out the evening for us.
Dear fighters of the FEA World Grand Prix, I would like to call all the fighters from the FEA World Grand Prix to step in the ring. First, I would like to call from Ukraine, Maxim Krat. From Ukraine, Dmitry Tergunov. From Ukraine, Maxim Drobotenko. From Ukraine, Rostislav Melnichuk. From Moldova, Artyom Livadari. From Ukraine, Sergey Noz. And now all the fighters from the FEA World Series. From Moldova, Marin Vetrila. From Ukraine, Ivan Zalo. From Turkey, Funda Alkayesh. From Ukraine, Ruslana Vinyavska. From Belarus, Oleg Litkorovich. From Ukraine, Zakhar Pavelko. From Turkey, Cengiz Lale. From Ukraine, Vladislav Milnik. From Portugal, Yao Chapas Silva. From Croatia, Mladen Kuzunchik. From Colombia, David Meya. From Norway, Simon Santana. And now, I would like to call all the FEA World Grand Prix third part. Introducing first, from Turkey, Furkan Karabag. From Moldova, Konstantin Rusu. From Armenia, Zora Akopyan. From Ukraine, Stanislav Kazantev. From Belarus, Maxim Spodarenko. From Ukraine, Artur Zakirko. From Moldova, Nikolai Karaush. From Ukraine, Oleksiy Virshinin. From Turkey, Mehmet Ozer. From Ukraine, the new interim champion, Pavel Zhuravlev. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for being at the FEA World Grand Prix. What a wonderful evening we had. Congratulations, fighters.
Impact.